Hi there, beautiful souls. This is the tarot reading for Cancer for the month of February 2023, and we're going to be taking a look at what's coming towards you in your career, in your love life, and we're going to get some advice from Spirit to see what you might not be seeing at the moment, where you might kind of to tweak a little bit that you get out of stagnating energies. All right, let's see. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. I would advise you to watch your ascendant especially and your Vedic ascendant. If you know that, if you don't, you can use free online calculators. That is what works best for me in my opinion, but of course do whatever floats your boat. All right, look at that, Eros. Wow, that talks about sensual pleasures, that talks about love, passion, physical pleasures. Okay, that's the only card for you that wanted to come out, but let's see how this goes. I'm using another deck here to see what is up with my Cancers, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. What is coming towards them? What energy is here supporting them or even blocking them? What is up with Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs in February 2023? TikTok and Loyal Heart. So wow, look at that. That's definitely a good energy for love, for friendship, for relationships here. There is a certain bond that you are having, and if you're not having it, you will feel it in the course of the month of February or even beyond that. Okay, that is a close connection here that you're having, guys, with somebody else. And especially with the Eros card, of course, it can have to do with love and sexuality. And we've got the TikTok card. What I'm strongly getting is that you are rushing. Maybe you are wanting this, right, at all costs. Some of you, maybe you are kind of feeling like you're running out of time. You definitely want to meet your soulmate. Now you're focused on that a lot, but we will see how this goes. Let's see what the cards have to say. And I want to start right away with relationships right now because we're on the topic. What is going on with Cancers? What is the actual situation with my Cancer, guys? What do we have? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. It's the full moon in Pisces. It's about feeling. And again, we have this connection, the soulmate bond. I feel like some of you are very intuitive, very empathic. I mean, Cancer, you are driven by the moon, which is your main planet, of course, which makes you very empathic, very compassionate, very intuitive. And you just feel things. And maybe you feel that there is somebody out there to complement you, to make your life complete. But I feel like the sense that I'm getting is that you shouldn't focus so much on that one particular thing in your life, because there might be other things that you're missing than is what's coming towards me. Well, let's see, we're going to take the tarot cards as well. So there's definitely the need for you to be more practical if you are very much up in your head, if you're kind of very spiritual, or the other way around. You know, it could be that you're very practical, that you're out there working, being grounded, but you maybe need to balance it out with a little bit more like spiritual practices like meditation or something. So make sure that you are in balance here, right? Yeah, I feel like some of you are really stressed. You definitely need a change here. Some of you are going through that rebirth cycle. Some of you might have felt a lot of emotional pain in the past, recent past, that you kind of are letting go now. So there is a total rebirth here. You kind of change the way that you see things, that you feel about things. And of course, spiritual practices like meditation, like yoga, like anything that relaxes you. Look at this guy. He's actually meditating. He's freeing his mind. That will greatly benefit you at this time. Okay, so there is some change going on with you here. Some of you could be, of course, getting into a total new relationship with these cards. We have the Loyal Heart, we have the Rebirth card, we have the Eros card. So definitely there is a new relationship on the horizon for some, but not for everybody, guys. This is a reading for the collective, so let's face the facts here. Yeah, it feels like you have been frustrated in a situation, whether with a person or without a person, for quite a while, and you're letting this go now, or at least that's the thing that the universe wants you to do. If you haven't done that now, let go of your frustration, let go of that negative emotions. It's time to cleanse that out so you're open for something new again, right? For something better. Yeah, the universe wants you to step into your power. Again, this is a very fiery, passion driven, lusty energy. This is you kind of feeling sexy, feeling good in about yourself, in your body. You are burning for somebody, right? And it can also be self-love too. So if you're not interested in a relationship, yeah, that can happen. Not everybody's interested in a relationship. Then it's self-love. Then give that love to yourself. Nurture your own inner flame. Have a good relationship with yourself, right? I think that's the most important thing for a love relationship with another person in any case, because if you don't love yourself, why should somebody else do that? You know, energy is resonating. If you kind of send that vibes out that you don't love yourself, people get that and they automatically don't feel drawn towards you. It's just how the universe works. So try to love yourself, try to see what makes you different than others, what makes you special, what makes you sexy. Love this energy here. And of course, for some of you, there's definitely somebody coming here towards you. Could be a Leo, or you could have strong Leo placements, but it's definitely time to step into that power, guys, to know your worth, to take back your power. Some of you might have given your power away in a relationship, have kind of dimmed your own light to fit in, to make the relationship work. That's not healthy. You know, you need to stick up for yourself when you need it, right? So you need to be strong here, you need to be confident, and things are gonna work out for you definitely here. Yeah, the Lovers in the reverse. So there is something going on that you have been dealing with. So this could be a past relationship. This could be how you feel at the moment, feeling the lack of this other person that makes you complete. I'm telling you that you can only feel complete if you are in love with yourself. If you find that other half within yourself. I'm not saying don't get into relationships. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like if you are expecting somebody else to make you complete, you'll never get there, because it's not the other person's job to make you complete. That's your job. And once you have accomplished it, the right person will follow. Yeah, that's how the universe works, guys. I'm sorry. I know movies have been telling us totally different stories in the past, but that's the way it works. So try to spend more time with yourself and have that kind of inner rebirth here, and you will experience true love, or what it feels like to be loved, because you can only give that to yourself. You should never expect somebody else to give you what is lacking in yourself, if that makes sense. All right, I don't know if any of you want to hear that, but that's how I see it, guys. It's just my opinion. All right, let's move on here, guys, with career and finances. What's coming towards Cancers? I mean, you are cardinal sign Cancer. You're always going for it. You're always strong in your work. Okay, we've got a thinking woman in the reverse. So there could be a sense of Vata imbalance, meaning that you're thinking way too much, that you're kind of restless in your head, that you cannot sleep at night because there's so much going on in your head. Maybe you are doing a course or studying right now, and it's taking a toll on you. So make sure there is balance here as well. That's really important. Balance in every area of your life. If you have too much work on your plate, if you have too much going on in your head right now, it's really important that you let go of that, that you find your balance, that you find your center again. All right, what is the situation with Cancer? What are you dealing with in your career situation? Some of you are at a crossroads. You will have to make a decision, if not concerning a certain job. For some of you, it might be that you're having something else on offer here, but that's not for everybody, of course. But it can be that you need to change something, the way that you think, the way that you do your work. You know, sometimes less is more. Don't overextend yourself is what I'm intuitively getting here for some of you. Cancers tend to give too much, right? So be careful here, guys. What is blocking you here? What is a possible obstacle? It's a feeling of not belonging, a feeling of maybe not working well together with your colleagues, with your boss. It could be that there is some that there is no love lost between you, if that's the word, if that's the phrase. You know, I hope you get what I mean. This is something that's not working. Something is not in harmony with you and the people at work, or with you and your job, with what you're doing. You don't feel like you want to do this anymore. Okay, so let's see, how can you solve this? What does the universe want you to know in that respect, Cancer? It's all about finding stability and following your dreams. I feel like you need to have something where you feel like you belong, like a nest, like where you are cherished for who you are. what I always say is that it's really important, not for everyone, but for very, very intuitive people, for very empathic people, like water signs, like Cancer. It's really important to feel like they are at home where they work and at home with the people that's around them. So that's really important. And I feel like there is some new ideas coming towards you, or you should kind of try to think of new strategies here, how you can feel more at home with what you do, with where you work, right? However you can achieve that. I know that it's not good for everyone to change their job, especially in situation that we are right now in the world with all the inflation and stuff, but there's something that you can change in the way that you think. All right, so try to find more stability also by not overextending your energy in terms of thinking too much. Okay, try to see where you can work more strategically, where you can work a little less but have the same result. See where you can cut down on your efforts, and maybe don't give your energy away too much, because I feel like it's draining you and it's making you really sad here. Yeah, the Star. There's definitely a need for healing for some of you. You need to cut back on your work and on your thinking process a little bit, because thinking too much can drain your energy as well. You know, all the Vata, the wind energy, is drying out the other energies in your body. Okay, so be careful here. See where you can replenish yourself. See where you can take yourself back a little more as far as possible. You will have to adjust it to your own situation, of course, but I'm sure you can tweak a situation so that it won't hurt you and that you won't lose your job. But you will definitely, what you definitely can do is do not overthink. Okay, so let's see what is coming towards you in terms of money. Is there a message that's here for Cancers? What's important here around money? What's coming towards you? Daughter of Cups situation is the Page of Cups in the reverse. Some of you might not be happy with your financial situation right now. You might be worried about that. But you know, the Cups energy tells us to open up, to be open to receiving. That's really important. If you kind of open up any sort of frustration, any sort of negative energies, of fears, of overthinking, you will drop the energetic blockages and are open to receive again. So try to work on that. I know it's not as easy as it sounds, because we all are in our patterns and it's really hard to stop that. But maybe with balance, with spiritual practices, with yoga, with meditation, you can stop your overthinking process a little bit and connect a little more with your heart and get into that receiving mode here. All right, so that are the main messages. I hope this resonated. I'm gonna get one more card, a message from your spirit guides, to see what they want to tell you. What is important for Cancer right now? Let's get one more card of advice here. Look at that. Usually these cards are not to be read in the reverse. It fell out like that. So 5 of Air is usually a process of being way too much in your head. All right, so this is a confirmation right here, at least in my opinion. Always look at the card and deduct your own messages from what you see, what you get intuitively, of course. You don't have to take everything that I say as 100% for you guys. You will have to use your discernment here and see what resonates for you. But in my opinion, this is you being up in the air, being up in your head. And especially if it comes out like that, it's time to drop that. You're not doing yourself any good with that. Overthinking won't solve any of your problems here, right? Okay, so try to get out of your head, find some stability again, find some time for yourself. We got the TikTok at the beginning, if you remember. Do not stress out over things. If things are not perfect, things rarely are perfect. There's usually some part in your life or some area where it's not working perfectly. It's fine, guys. It's a process. It's life. Try to go with it, accept it, and try to find your own happiness and get out of your head a little bit. All right, Cancer, I wish you all the best with that energy, and I hope to see you back pretty soon. Bye bye, take care.